So let's talk about 24R1. We're really super excited about it. There's going to be tons of usability features, lots of technical innovations, a lot of vertical feature improvements that you've already heard all the teams talk about. It's coming in late March, so got plenty of time to get ready and learn more about it. As usual, we took all the ideas from various places. You can see we have customer visits. Ali referred to the community portal. You see there's 4 ideas, if you can read them, that made it into the product up from that community portal. These are just a few of the 24R1 highlights. Very interesting stuff. We've got all of them. You've seen a lot of them demonstrated in breakout sessions. You're going to continue to learn more as we go on and on. But to really start digging into some of the really interesting things, I want to bring out Mike Chechelganagov to talk about the future of Acumatica technology. Mike, come on out.
Hello, hello, hello. Before I will start my presentation, I want to ask you a question. How many of you were here at this Wynn Casino 2 years ago? Can you raise your hand? Quite a few, quite a few. How many of you were here last year? Much more, right? So probably for those of you who were here for the last 2 years, you do remember that every time what I do present from the scene was the new user interface that we're developing, right? And we don't break the tradition this year. Okay, with 24R1, we're proud to announce that we enabling the public preview of the new user interface to the audience. And before I will move to my demo, I want to quickly go through of what does it mean for us. So first of all, this is probably a major milestone in our history, and it's available in 24R1. It comes with a completely new design. This new design is enhanced to provide a better readability of the screens. It very well adapts for the different types of the devices. We also come up with a completely new set of the user controls that have been reworked for the new user experience and improve it. We're also coming up with unmatched personalization functionality that is eventually allows you to modify nearly any element on the screen to provide the best usability for the users. We significantly improve the customization, where we're enabling multiple user interface customization for the same screen and even same screen element. And we're coming up with a completely new technology where we replace the entire layer that is responsible for the user interface with a new set of the technologies and services. And with that one, I want to move to my demo. Okay, as I did this so many times, I need to wear glasses to do it. So let me log in, and I will go to my favorite screen, which is the sales order. So I will go to sales orders, and let me pick some sales order for the demo. Okay, surprise, surprise, but that's expected. That's one new feature that I want to demonstrate to you. This is a preview of R1, which is not available yet, and I will go to the Tools menu, and over here I will have this wonderful button, Switch the User Interface Screen Mode. By hitting this button, it will switch my screen to the new user interface. Very quick, very efficient, very nice. Look into this pop-up message over here that just appeared. It notifies you that it's a new user interface, but it's not for production yet. Now, take a look on this screen. Definitely it looks much better error messaging. If we will, let's say, go to the financial stubs, we see that information organized into the panels, they're collapsible, and they really makes the interface much more readable. Now, if we will go to the personalization settings that I was presenting last year, and I will go to the screen configuration menu. Over here, I can really select which elements I see. So for example, I want to see my description over here when the panel is collapsed. I want to see let's say, my freight total amount when my panel is collapsed. I can add the field, I can add user-defined fields, and I can completely rearrange my screen here. We're adding also the feature over here that allows you to configure the tabs that you do see on the screen. So I can go here and let's say, okay, I don't want to see taxes. I want to move my payments information on top. And I want to apply that, so that rearranges my tabs and makes the screens better, and I just apply that. I just apply that to the screen so you can see my screen rearranged and looks much better. Also, I want to highlight a little bit how well the new user interface adapts for the different resolutions. So for that one, I will just rearrange it like this one, so you can see that depending on the screen resolution, it moves really nice. It can be work on a very small resolution like this one. It can be working on medium resolution. If you have shorter screen, it will reduce the fonts and reduce the density of the screen. So we did a really good job in this area. And as the last thing that I probably will do, I will create a shipments out of this one. And while it's processing, give it a few seconds. So I didn't warm up the application on this one, so it might take a few longer. Okay, and here we see the old user interface, but intentionally, because this switch, I can do it endless. It's really nice. Okay, so that's all great and very nice, but that's not my main presentation. And the main reason why we do and implement this new user interface is because of the new opportunities that it gives us. And right now, when we convert the existing screen, we pretty much follow the current screen design, because we need to keep the backward compatibility and we need to hold it for some period of time until you can convert the customization and convert the ISV products. But there is a screen where we took all of our imagination and completely revamped it. And I want to demonstrate it and show you what this new technology allows us to do and what will be the future of the Acumatica. So with that one, I will go to the screen calendar board in the field services. Give it a few seconds to load, and let's take a look on this one. So it's not only looks great, it actually works great. So let me show you that. So first of all, over here on the left side, I do have a list of my scheduled appointments and list of my unscheduled sales orders. And you can see that they colorize, they highlight it in priority. But what do I need, how can I find the details on this one? So here's the first thing. I can click on the element, and I do have these quick preview panels that allows me quickly to take a look on the details of my order. Let's imagine I need to find something. For example, 487. I can quickly search it. 487. Sorry, 487. Great. Then I can take and drag and drop it into any place to schedule. And basically, you can see that system will retain the width of the control proportionally to the time. So it really reflects the time of the duration of the appointment when you do the scheduling. I will not do scheduling right now, but what if I get a call and someone calls me to find out when is my appointment scheduled? I need to reschedule that. For that one, what I can do, I can go to my scheduled appointment, and the same way, I can basically put string into the search here. So for example, I will put like this one, unfortunately closed. Sorry. So I will pick this one, for example. And the system will quickly locate my appointment inside of my calendar and navigate me there. Then, what if I want to schedule for the particular set of the people? Over here, you can see that I actually do have my filters, and I can configure my filters over here, and I can switch between them. So for example, this one is configured to search only for the guys who do have the hardware skills. And then when I want to reschedule this guy, I want to take a look on that and I want to see, oh, where's he going? And over here, I can see my road here. And I can do all of that from this screen. And I can click on the appointment over here. I can see its details. I can do my operations here. I can create even appointments straight away from here, like this one. Is it great? So I think this is a great example of what the new user interface technology will allow us to do, and it gives you a glimpse on how Acumatica will look 2-3 years down the road. So now, what is our timeline? We're planning to announce, we're announcing public preview availability with 24R1. Then with 24R2, we will do what we call controlled release, where the new technology can be deployed on the new installations and with the supervision of our engineers. So it will be limited in terms of like new users who can use it. And for 25R1, we're going to announce the general availability of the product. So now I'm coming to the last part of my presentation. I want to give you a little bit an update on our technology direction, on where we're going and moving for the next couple of years. So with the new user interface, we made a very significant performance optimization of the entire Acumatica stack, but we will continue to work on performance, and our goal to improve it another 10-15% this year. Then we will continue to work on what we call low-code, no-code customization. I hope you've been on the breakout sessions where we were demonstrating some of these capabilities. And we will provide the pre-configured user-defined fields functionality. We will work on implementing the business configuration rules and scripting language on top of the new user interface. But the main focus area for the development team for the next couple of years will be reporting and analytics, because this is the #1 feedback that we hear from our partners and customers. So we will work on unifying generic inquiry and report designer. We will be working on redesigning our financial reporting tools, improving dashboards and analytics, and we will start with implementing and data warehouse capabilities. And we will do that and of course, we will double down our investments into the machine learning and artificial intelligence technologies, where we will work on analytical decision support, intelligent notifications. We will work on integrating Copilot and Acumatica and many more. So that's our plans for the next year. I hope that we'll keep it you inside. I'm sorry. I hope it will keep you excited. And with that one, I want to wrap up my presentation and call on stage Ali.